Pollard. There we go. Happy Thanksgiving. As we are underway with
formula, it's going to have to make the Cowboys change a little bit.
Also without Amari Cooper today. They go with Zach Elliott.
And that's an extra half a second in the pocket, an extra gap for the running back.
And they give it to Zeke again. This team chance to force a quick 3 and out. 3rd and 4 for Dallas. From the pocket, protected. And a big anger. Punch for the Cowboys. And it's a good one. Booming kick. Inside the 10 to Renfro. Slips through a tackle. He's up to the 20. Looking at an angle. All the way out to the 30. That's a...
We're going to need him to be elite today, Jim, because this is a tough task for this offensive unit.
Here's Jacobs. Jacobs trying to cut outside with a stick.
Right now, though, they just need to get 2 first downs, get out of this hole, and use the field position.
2nd and 7. That's there in time for Waller. Ditched pressures last week on Patrick Mahomes. Here's a first down pass play. Down the middle they go, and it's there. That's Deshaun Jackson tiptoeing for the touchdown.
Pocket unbelievable. You're going to see just a straight deep over. Carr does a great job sliding in the pocket and firing. And this is the one thing. They give up big plays sometimes. These corners. That's Jordan Lewis that time, but you know, for all the aggressiveness in this.
You've been sputtering. That's one way to get out of the doldrums.
Exactly right. Big plays have a way of getting you out of it, Jim. That's why they have 8 touchdowns this year, almost 10 yards an attempt, and that's what the Cowboys play. That's going to be interesting as this game moves along.
Here's Pollard.
Opposing quarterback, so get the ball to Zeke different ways. Handoff, play action, handoff, handoff.
Handoff it is. Handoff it is, and he moves
behind the chains.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 90. This 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
Noah Brown's onto the field as an extra receiver, and there's a completion to Brown.
They got their hands on these receivers and made it really physical at the line of scrimmage.
Elliott.
Run outside.
2nd and 2. That's Pollard. Stacked up. And he's going to play action and rolling out with it. He's got his man. 5 first downs on this drive. Pollard takes the direct snap.
And you know, this time of year, Pollard might get a few more touches today.
2nd and 5. Lofting the ball. And into the end zone is McKeon.
Of linemen, as they're going to the quarterback, you use their leverage against them. So you see everyone go this way, quarterback bootlegs back the other way.
McKeon from 10 yards out. Extra point, no good. Zerline unable to hit it. His 3rd missed point after on the season.
That'll never come back to haunt you at the end of this game. It never does it?
We'll be talking about it, no doubt, in the second half. Touchdown Cowboys, 7-6 Raiders.
It's your turn to adjust after you have a game or 2 like that.
Handoff, start the drive. You got Parsons, you got Diggs.
I mean, each level, and Dan Quinn is a great coordinator.
2nd and 8. Again, pass with some zip, and it's fumbled, heading out of bounds, and tossed back into save it at the last moment.
This is in, which I think it is.
This is not even something you practice like this.
This is an unbelievable play. This is in, Jim. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be the Cowboys' ball, and Neil gets the game ball already for me tomorrow going in for this team. That's unbelievable awareness. Probably will stand. If they call
ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Oh, football move just began right at the point of it being knocked loose, in my opinion.
Green and decided not to challenge it, so it's in the books now. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. Carr straddling the scrimmage line, shaking off a hit. And
great job by Cowboys there.
Here's A.J. Cole, who averages 51 yards a punt. Look at this one. Takes Wilson back to the 8. Over the shoulder catch was impressive. Now trying to get outside, and he will not. One series that was 3 and out. Elliott.
The NFL telling us they are going to tighten up protocols after this week during Thanksgiving, guys.
Coach Tracy, here's Prescott's pass, just a little.
Teams have gotten up and played man tight with him and made these contested throws.
That was his first.
Plan. You got to chip them. They did with the defensive end there.
from the end zone on 3rd and 13, all kinds of time, and it's at the 50-yard line. Ryan Anger, second in the NFL in net average. Good boot. The Salvation Army, a great relationship through the years, making a difference.
Penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 11.
Carr.
This team plays it really good. We're going to see what happens.
2nd and 5.
Holding. Offense number 68.
Bit to the 35. Rush 4. They get Renfro.
I think you should be the only one covering him. Someone should come down. That safety better get down there.
Carr over the head.
Pass interference. Defense number 30.
Anthony Brown Edwards not targeted last week, which is not. That is a penalty. This guy's on the outside, but
11-yard penalty. And it's Renfro getting the handoff.
they're last in the league in the last 4 or 5 weeks. I like this.
2nd and 8. We're down the sideline. And Cowboys blitzing. Carr unloads. Got the first down that time after converting on 3rd down via penalty before that. And now Carr.
Linebacker when they drafted him.
He's played defensive end a lot with some of the.
He's getting the ball.
Carr's looking at him. Then he's going to go long. Going to air it out to the end zone, and it's knocked down. Mike McCarthy can only shake his head.
Pass
Another penalty.
Defense number 30.
The eyes on Brown on this drive. There he is. Locked arms with Jackson in a slot to the left. They'll go Jacobs, and he'll go in virtually untouched. Carlson with the extra point. Makes it 14-6. Vegas in the first quarter. Well, consider it an honor to present this Thanksgiving tradition to you today. Welcome back here to Arlington as the Cowboys will run it out with Pollard. Trey.
You're going to see it over and over the rest of the year.
There's Elliott. 10th straight year he's been involved in a Thanksgiving Day game because he was a backup at Detroit during that span for a couple of years.
It's holding. It doesn't matter. It's pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 35.
So this is what teams have done, though. You see the heavy hands, 35. The Chiefs, see how aggressive they were, Jim, at the line of scrimmage, the defensive back facing.
There's Pollard breaking free into the secondary and across the 50. Run.
Holding. Offense number 63.
Hankins.
Back at the 15 now. The Cowboys hit it to short the first 15. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after this from Chipotle. Say they were pretty good.
Yeah. One of them was overrated. I think that was number 9. The 82 is pretty good.
2nd and 10 at Salem.
I've seen one guy like that, too, is definitely more than you want, but
3rd and 10, that's dropped by Schultz.
he was a little high on the one before, and then all of a sudden it dropped. You see the heavy hands, though, Abram, how they stand there? This should have been caught. Perfect throw.
Idea what Renfro faces. We've had 3 punts combined in this game, the shortest being 56 yards. Renfro. Coming after him. Parsons. Somehow with the fullback Sutton Smith leading the way. For career, he's always been a threat in the passing game. Well protected. Oh, and it's knocked down.
Holding. Defense number 7.
On 1st down. They go back to Jacobs. Cowboys.
I really like, he's a great coach. He knows football. He knows all 3 phases, and I think they got a steal with him.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders this week on both sides of the football. And they got a flag flying on the snap. They've got a first down.
Offside. Defense number 11.
Lined up.
This penalty's declined.
Second, and almost take a beating over and over again. It's hard to do, but Carr did it right there.
On 1st down. Looks up ahead and finds Waller.
You're exactly right. Even better, sir.
Here's the first down. Setting up a screen. Jacobs able to get through one tackle and take it to the 20. On first down. Jacobs. He's got a quick 5 and more. And Helm on second and a foot. They go with Drake. He's got the first.
The handoff, Jim, and then possibly do something.
How did you know? There he goes. This situation in the slot. Gonna run it with Jacobs. Carr rifles it. Oh, and just gets a field goal. Carlson, 22 yards it is. Kick is good.
Figuring out.
There's Prescott completing it to Gallup. And
gets better every year, which is a testament to his work ethic.
Just his 6th year as they hand it off now, pick up the first down.
They need to make sure because they play zone.
Here's a little play action coming after him. Slides away. Ngakwe is behind him. And the pass to short.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 52. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
The 43. Pollard.
This is concerning right now for Cowboys, this drive.
2nd and 7. Fakes to Gallup and go. 5 receivers for Prescott. 5 rushers, and it goes in. Missed a PAT in the first. Here's the kick from 59, and it hits the upright. It's special. We got a good one going here. Raiders, the road team leading 17-6, starting the drive from the 49, and Carr got hit. Has ruled a fumble on the field.
Today, and the Raiders have had lady luck on their side.
Here's Jacobs.
Shot downfield, they're good at this. Let's see if they catch him.
2 of 4 on 3rd down. Got a flag down. Carr release. Great attempt.
It's actually a great job by Dan Quinn.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number 70.
They going to take the penalty, Jim, or go
The
forward?
ruling on the field was a completed pass. So the penalty will be enforced. We'll replay 3rd down.
Tell you what.
Call, right? It's like if he didn't, you might decline it. Ooh, I think that is. Well, the Raiders now have an opportunity to get a first down, whereas it would have been 4th and 7. If you're not helping on Parsons, 11, good luck.
Goes to Renfro, underneath, Renfro. Boy, did they take care of the Falcons a few weeks back here and gave him the game ball when he beat his former team.
Dad.
You heard the edict.
Oh, my God.
Give my dad some love today. All right, Cowboys now on offense. Lester Hayes in Oakland had 13 back in 1980, and Everson Walls with Dallas had 11 in 81, 40 years ago. Up ahead, Wilson shakes off the tackle. Abram rides him down, twists him down. But
Was in.
This is 51 yards.
Perfectly thrown ball by Dak Prescott right there. Back.
First play of 20 plus. In fact, it goes 50 plus as Prescott decides to head to the side. And if you haven't read the book about him, Rich Podolsky has a book out about that magical time in the studio, led by Brent. And here's a handoff. Yeah, Mr. Musburger, by the way, is the radio voice of the Raiders. They got the Romo look going here. Cats formation for Dallas. 1st and 10, Pollard.
Feeling a lot better for Cowboy fans.
2nd and 7 over to Wilson. Waiting for it. 11.
We've got a lot of space at the bottom.
It's back to Pollard. Pollard trying to get the edge. Dives ahead, and touchdown is the call.
He's got, just a simple flat route. Way too much space for Raiders to give that up on 3rd and 2, and he definitely does not get in. Wow, so. What an effort.
Previous play is under further review.
Knee is going to be about right there.
Yeah,
33, and maybe with 3 timeouts he could have done something. Here's the handoff, and it's an easy one. 17-13, 25 seconds to go before the intermission here in Arlington Park. Beer never broke my heart. It's Luke Combs. He coming up at halftime. It's a great one, and there's a coming out of the Cowboy timeout, and another give here to Jacobs. Jacobs for Thanksgiving Day. We do miss him. send our best wishes to Amy and all the family. Inside the stadium here. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Really well, but if you don't see a team for a while, so I think you're seeing that play out a little bit with some of these bigger plays, or because you know what you're getting.
Back for this game, Jim.
What is it?
Well, here they start at 25. With Jacobs trying to Clements High School in the Fort Bend district. Here he is tossing it to Zay Jones. Moreau out there blocking, and he has to try to
On the defense.
They're going that way. They're going that way, Tony. He has to break it outside, and that's not going to happen.
I'm not scoring as many points recently. Plays like that.
Here's Cole, who showed off his leg in that first half and does so again here. This is right about at the 18. Oh, we got a little fight breaking out here.
Is he going to throw that flag? That a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
it's WrestleMania every night. So his mic's not open, so no one can hear him. He doesn't realize that, but it's penalty on the Cowboys, penalty on the Raiders. We're going to go ahead and replay and disqualify somebody.
Cowboys' first snap of the second half. It's a good run by Pollard. Thank you, Gene. Last time the Cowboys and Raiders tangled, 2017. Gene was the Prescott has been pressured a few times, knocked down a few times, but has not been sacked. Here's a second attempt. 39 for a first. Raiders rush 4. Prescott looks ahead and flag.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 29.
3-by-2.
1 first down. They go to the left side, sidestepping it. Pollard, the running back, gets the handle. And a moment ago,
4-by-1.
to Pollard. Pollard. Fair catch. Zinlaws.
During the kick, illegal block in the back. Kicking team number 25.
Waller for the Raiders. Cooper and Lamb for the Cowboys. And look at Carr connect. He's got Renfro. Longest reception of the season for Renfro. And here's Carr coming back to Moreau. Minimizing the tragic crash, but he said it has affected this team, and it will for a long, long time as Carr.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down. Please reset the game
Sometimes
clock
it doesn't look as
8:57.
severe
Thank
as
you.
others, but there it is. He's getting crashed into. He actually runs into the knee. Cowboys D-line tries to shift at the last moment. And there goes Jacob.
That was the worst one. That was not a penalty.
Look at that through a tiny opening. Jacob.
Quarterback.
First and goal at the 3. Going to keep it. Got an opening, and it's a touchdown for the Raiders. That's a 75-yard drive in 6 plays with Mario. Well, what do you want to wear to the game today?
Wear my turkey.
Makes perfect sense. Well, that old thing. Here's Pollard. Oh, look at Pollard. Turn it on. Carlson. He gets past him. Look at Pollard taking it for the touchdown. Angle on him. He came into the game number 1 in the NFL in kickoff return average, and that average just got spiked.
And you see, I mean, the speed for running back, it's hard, right, for guys to have top-end speed. But he does. He outraces everyone, but he has vision, and he's showing off today a little bit.
This is what he did with regularity in college at Memphis. His sophomore year. Those fans.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, leverage, defense number 99. Dallas has elected to enforce that foul from the 2 to the 1-yard line and go for 2 points.
Right there. Sorry, other side. Right there. He just jumps over the top. He can't.
And never came close. Now for the 2. The toss. And Wilson is. Dallas defense right back on the field. No rest after the kick return and the long drive with the Raiders. Before that, oh, and that could have been a.
Under pressure, he waits it out, and then the route was incredible. You know it wasn't?
Of excitement to it. I know that from the start. Here's a 2nd and 10. He's going to swing it over to Zay Jones. Stiff arm. And 11. Carr feels the heat behind him, so he takes off. He's got open room. He easily has the first down.
Raiders give motion. Quick snap. Handoff.
Drake.
That means we're good with the play that we're going to run, so we're going to go ahead and fake it and boot out. Double team the next best player, Renfro. Don't let him get the ball.
Carr throws it off his back foot, going deep.
They could pick this up. I mean, it's pretty close, I feel like, when I watched it down there, but that's
Pass interference.
That's called.
Defense number 30. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Now Carr from the pocket, zips it incomplete. Yeah, 14th year in the league. Definitely has been a difference maker in this game.
He's going to read the quarterback's eyes and see where he's going to go right away.
Over to Renfro, and
I thought it was Charles Barkley.
46 yards. Well, same school, and that looked pretty automatic.
Right here.
Okay, I'm looking for it on first down. It's Gallup, Sandwich, Elliott, the running back. They hand it off to him. Nowhere against the Giants. Here's a 3rd and 3. A pass. 3rd, 3 and out for Dallas. There's Anger. Caught all of this one. Renfro.
No one really runs with him, so you're getting a soft zone.
Jones makes the quick turn. Pivots away from the defender and slips through another tackle.
Ball was going to be coming. 27 is going to come into your screen right there. And you see how, like, that angle going to, like, out of bounds almost. It's just today.
Right up the middle.
He may have found something.
2nd and 7. Here he is, standing in the pocket, dumping it underneath. Look at the tackle broken.
It's a short week.
3 plays, 49 yards to this point, and now they go deep.
Beat the Cowboys. If you lose this, there's tiebreakers, all these things. I mean, there's a lot of different things, but that
They add up.
common opponents, they come in there at some point.
So they took a timeout for that, and Drake is dropped for a loss. We're through 3 in Dallas, and the Raiders lead it. Back at AT&T Stadium, what we've seen, pass the potatoes. Not a bad idea. Receptions by 8 different players. Here's the 3rd and 15 to start the 4th. Moreau! Cole, he can punt it, that's for sure. Takes something off of this one. Does what he wanted to do.
Has a record worse than you. It's going to get tough because those top teams, they're going to continue to keep winning and only lose another 2 games max, maybe. Down the home field advantage, Jim. And how are you going to go through all those teams? You want to be at home.
After a
Which I like. Get up. You know it's going to be tight, man. You got to let it go.
letting it go to Gallup. Catches it over the shoulder. And the Cowboys are in business.
Hands on, that's a poor job by 29, not getting his hands on Hayward, who's actually had a fantastic year this year, Casey Hayward. So they're in 3 zone.
Prescott goes screen. Blocker in front. And Elliott has
it out as long as you possibly can make it. So the faster you go, the more possessions you possibly have, in case you don't get the 2-point conversion.
Here's Prescott to the end zone, wide open. 2nd and 10. Goes back to Brown, his 3rd catch on this drive.
Usually Dallas likes to go ahead and quickly drop back and throw.
Here's Prescott. End zone, touchdown.
Only 6 guys on the line.
There were 2 fouls by the offense on the play. Illegal formation, number 77. This penalty's declined. Holding, number 77. This 10-yard penalty will be enforced 10 yards from the previous spot. Replay, 3rd down.
To Pollard, he's out of bounds.
4th and 7.
Still got 12 minutes to go. 29 yards out, and that kick is good.
Hey, to showing who you are and how much you've improved over the course of your career.
Comes out passing on first down, zips it complete. From the 41, Jacobs Got around the end. Maybe illegally sealed that side.
Holding. Offense, number 76.
Fair.
Pretty close.
Each fan on each side is like, no, it's not.
That's not fair. What game are you watching? First and 20. Wide open. It's Renfro. Tackle
right through the middle. And you see just trying to hide a cover two. And the problem is no one gets deep enough. Jordan Lewis.
Up. Very timely. Well done.
They've been counting it down.
Handoff Jacobs.
Punch it in here at the end. Otherwise, you're going to get an opportunity.
They go with Jacobs. Stutter step move, jump cut, and another.
Holding. Offense, number 87.
Use as many hands. We got to get our hands out, get them in the right spot. But come on, guys. Not like it's a different day. Refs are different.
Second and 16.
It's down the field in that middle area.
It's Renfro. Cutting, trying to find Cole on the hold, and that kick with another marker down. This is right in his wheelhouse.
Illegal formation. Defense number 98 was covering the snapper. This penalty is declined as Las Vegas has chosen to accept the 3 points.
Game since then. Pete Calander and Robert Lawton. We honored them last night.
I'm thankful that I have this team. Unbelievable. Space up top right here.
Yeah, Trufant was late to get over there. Prescott brought down.
Run. He just didn't see behind him.
Ngakoue with a sack in 5 consecutive games.
Yeah, that's.
There's Renfro. A little hop, step, and look at him.
And it still feels that way from.
And there's Jacobs.
Kick field goal. You can actually stun the Cowboys here today.
Second and 8. And that's a
Rico, here it comes.
first down. There's any question. Second and 6. Call on the Raiders. Let's
Holding.
see. Yep.
Offense number 75.
Complain after you're like, oh gosh, but it's like, hey, it's fair. Here we go.
Over to Zay Jones. Pauses for a moment. It's where he used to like to go to Waller, who's out for the game. Now he's going deep. Going deep, a rainbow that falls. Likes of Malik Hooker and Anthony Brown.
That ball was it. Be smart. Don't waste it over 5 yards on this.
Line drive kick. But it's a long one, and it's making Wilson go back to the 17 to get it. He's able to break away from 2 Raiders.
Over. They're in zone. Okay. You can hand off, but you're not going to at this point because you got to go quick.
That comeback from 14 down to 2013 against the Raiders.
Oh.
Here's Prescott's pass again, just like what we saw earlier in this half. Is another huge gain for the Cowboys, 32 yards.
Unbelievable throw by Dak Prescott. Great catch by Gallup, keeping his toes in for sure. Yep.
Huge.
If they lose this, I don't think they can get it. If they win this, I think they can still get it. You get the math there?
I got it. And it could be coming down.
I want to score around that 2-minute mark. Take what they give you, but be aggressive.
From the 32, second and 9. Down the field they go, and it is a touchdown to Dalton Schultz.
Third down. Vegas had the ball. One-on-one right down the middle. Dalton Schultz.
Very underrated tight end. Going for the tie.
But they're not going.
Fakes, throws. It's Schultz again, and this game is tied at 30. Comes out firing. Lofts it, wide open. It's Deshaun Jackson.
Gonna matter though.
There is no foul on the play. The result of the play is a first down.
Jacobs. Again.
Oh, they got him offside though. The center does a head bob normally when they're gonna snap it. See that? That's not a penalty.
It's back now, second and 10.
You just head bobbed again. No call.
Renfro.
You got some of your best players. You got to go across the field. Stuff going right across the field.
Here's Carr. Across the middle. No flag intended for Moreau to get rid of it.
And this is all Parsons. See this man-to-man? You can't run a route that just stops right in the middle. A little one.
Carlson's kick. And it is good.
Oh, sacks on these type of drives. You got 4 downs if you need it, obviously.
There's the pass and tried to thread it.
Strictly, you just need to get something moving forward right here.
2nd and 10. Wilson has the first down.
I'd get up a little tighter. Listen, you can bail out of there, but don't get up these easy ones underneath if you're the Raiders. Keep going up on the ball, and if they give you the short stuff, throw it.
Prescott, they take the short stuff again.
Get to a good play here, and if you're on the side of the Raiders, be aggressive. Now you can try and make this into a one-play game.
Oh, and some pass. Raiders went for the interception. And
fits it in there. You're going to see right up there.
Timeout called by Dallas.
Oh,
wow.
I think Gallup was even surprised. It got right past the hand.
Yep.
Big-time throw by Dak Prescott. Stay aggressive, like you're in field goal, but you got to get closer. Just play as if you're still just matriculating down the field.
There's the pass.
You'll have a chance of someone deep there, but the Raiders should not allow it.
To the sideline. Elliott out.
Someone off. Have someone come out.
High snap. Prescott flings it and defended by Trufant to the near side. Here's Dak. Down the middle. No flag. Oh. Here's the kick from 45 for the tie. Zerline delivers.
It's one of those, how much time and your team and
Heads, what's your call, sir?
Gonna be heads.
He's called heads. Heads is the call.
that didn't sound very.
It is a tails.
Yeah, I was gonna
Dallas
say,
has
just
won the
felt
toss.
like
and will receive.
It's kind of a pooch kick here. Angled. To Pollard. Who broke their hearts earlier, but not this time.
Illegal block in the back.
Yep.
Receiving team number 57.
New England in overtime on a touchdown throw to C.D. Lamb, who's not up today.
A little bit of miscommunication on defense.
2nd and 8. He's trying to set up a screen. And they bring.
Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the pressure. Forces Prescott to roll out. Throws. And it's incomplete. Say Noah Brown.
He was open on this play, and Dak knows. Look at this. It's just down and away behind him on 4th and 4. But if it's 4th and 1, would you go for it?
You got to punt it here. And there is the punt. Oh, Anger. Ooh, what a punt it is.
Wow.
Drives Renfro back to the 28. Crowd wants it.
15 to 15.
During the
That's
return,
72 yards.
illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 21.
From the 22. Going to swing it over. And Jacobs. 2nd and 2.
Dak with all those big-time throws in the 4th quarter, and then misses one there.
Look at this. Breaking it into the secondary. It's Jacobs.
Guys, all this stuff right in here. You can't give him any room.
Run it again. That time, 2nd and 11 from the 50. Carr in trouble, and the Cowboys get to him. Watch Jackson on the near side. Carr was looking at him. Now he goes the other side. Down the field to Zay Jones. That's going to generate another flag on Anthony Brown.
Bigger than that
Pass
one
interference.
Right
Defense number 30. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul and an automatic first down.
Never turned around.
a little bit right here, right? Just hand this ball off. Go ahead, cut back a little bit to the left.
It might seem too technical if his head's around when he's playing the football. When you don't get your head around, they become much more technical about any contact.
That was a 33-yard penalty on 3rd and 18. 2nd and 10.
I think you can also. Oh my goodness, did he get it?
Nope, he's going to be a couple yards. Oh, and a whistle first. Both teams have so much on the line with one kick. Here we go, this time for real, and it is delivered. Good, the Raiders win it. And to all of you, thanks for sharing your Thanksgiving holiday, part of it with us. We love being in your living rooms today. Incredible performance by Derek Carr. The Raiders win it. Coming up, the State Farm postgame show for Tony and Tracy and Gene. Jim Nance saying so long and happy Thanksgiving.